Here's the question, because it really comes more down to who's doing the thinking for you. Is it you? Is it society pre-programmed crap? Is it some dictatorial thing from, society or your parents or whatever? Or are you really doing the thinking? And today's topic is daytime drinking. Does that mean you're an alcoholic? See, I don't think it does. And my reason for that is I think there's certain criteria to being an alcoholic. And I don't think that the time of day defines that. Like, for instance, if you have a situation where you can't get by without having a drink on the regular, you're probably an alcoholic. But if you can drink and then stop drinking as you please, you're not really an alcoholic. Like, you just quit for however long. Or you have more important things to do, so you're not drinking. You're not imbibing in anything because you have objectives to achieve. So why does it matter to the time of the day that the individual drinks? And this is where I look at people and I'm like, well, this narrow confines, you really got to render it down. Why do people think that way? Well, most people had to work in the day in the past because we didn't have lights. So this is kind of cultural, historical, that you would work all day. You get up in the morning, eat some food if you have it, then go out and work as much as possible because that's pretty much what you had to do through most society. And then at the end of the day, maybe you'd have a few drinks. Maybe you get a little wasted, have a little fun. And what I find interesting about that is it's socially acceptable to basically drink at night. And the reason for this is that, well, you got to be productive during the day. So GDP, society, all that crap. But let's redefine this. What if you literally have all your things taken care of and you can drink during the day if you want to? Why does it matter? Well, you should be out, doing this or doing that, socializing, or whatever, exercising. And fair enough. What if you drink and you actually walk around too? What if you're part of the reason you'd rather drink during the day is because in the woods you can trip over shit at night. You could sprain your ankle. That could be quite painful. You could see all these potential threats much clearer if you didn't have to wear a headlamp. Or let's just say it's your free time. You have nothing better to do. You decide you're going to be somewhere for, the weekend or a week or whatever. And you're like, hey, after I get done fishing in the morning, so you wake up 4 in the morning-ish, somewhere around that. By 5, you're out on the lake. You've fished, you've caught your fish. You go back, it's 10 o'clock, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to fry me some fish and mix me a drink. I have nothing better to do all day. Why is that alcoholism? Well, because you shouldn't have to drink during the day. Why the fuck does it matter? It's your life, right? It is your life. Or is it society's life? Because my God, we can't possibly not be productive for 2 seconds of our lives. But yeah, you go fishing and then you have a drink, you cook up some fish. Maybe you enjoy reading a book or listening to the radio, play video games. Some point in the afternoon, you take like a 2-hour nap or something. And then eventually, you go out and you wake up, have a few more drinks, cook up some food, enjoy listening to the news, and watch the sunset and watch a few stars and go to bed. You're like, I don't want to waste my time with the headlamp or having to make a fire because I'm the only one here. So I think I'll just enjoy it. Now, I could see the argument that if you're drinking during the day, you're going to be more sedentary. What type of life? What type of adventure is that? But let's be honest about it. Most people aren't really having much of an adventure. Their big adventure is watching whatever's on the TV or on the YouTubes of the video game. So, I don't know. I just think it's a little weird how we'll have these dictates that say you're an alcoholic if you drink during the day. It's your life, right? Can't you enjoy it as you please? Just saying. Anyways, this is Freedom Phil. Take it easy.